Hello, this is Mega Bear. I'm not sure if I made a previous video about this in October or November. I don't think I did. No, I didn't, but I was pretty sure I would want to show you how to do this, which is a Play-Doh owl. And the Play-Doh owl is like, it just looks like an owl. And I just want to show you, like October, November was a long time ago, so I didn't make nothing. I was just going to show you how to make the owl. So anyway, what you need to do is you need to make this a perfect shape. You know how Play-Doh is rough? You don't want to just do that. You want to kind of make it soft. And I'm going to show you how to make that soft. You want to put both of your hands like this. Then you want to knead away from you, okay? So push it down. And then do that, and then turn it. Push this down, turn it. Okay? Bring it back, turn. And make sure you do that until it's nice and soft. And I want it to be soft enough so that it doesn't break into pieces. Because if it breaks into pieces, it's probably not soft enough. Now, if you use regular dough, this is Play-Doh, and Play-Doh is a lot harder than regular dough. A lot harder. Regular dough is usually much softer than Play-Doh. And that would be nice, but Play-Doh is more hard, and it breaks easier. And the other dough stretches easier. So, you would rather use Play-Doh. You don't want to stretch it out so far. And I prefer doing this for about, like 3 to 4 minutes. But I'm not going to do 3 to 4 minutes because I just want to move on, okay? I'm not going to do it that long because I only have 10 minutes and that's my limit. So I do not want to do anything longer. And then you'll have a shape that looks kind of like this. Not a circle, but it's kind of flat on the bottom. And what you want to do is when you have this weird shape right here, I don't know what I can call it. And okay, when you have this weird spread out shape, you want to spread it out more, like really, really wide. Nah, not really wide, but just wide enough so that you're able to do this. And then just push that down, flip it over, push it down again, flip it over, push it down again, flip it over, push it down again, flip it over, push it down again. Flip it over and push it down again one more time. So you're really just flipping it over 6 times and pushing it down 6 times. So then you'll have this. If you want it a little flatter, that's fine. But it should be about a ½ inch thick, okay? Okay, this is about a ½ inch thick right here. That's about a ½ inch. Oops, a little smaller. This is about a ½ inch. Okay? And now what we need to do is we need to go on a flat side, nice and flat. And I'll show you what I do with this in a minute. Well, maybe so. Then what I do is I folded these little pieces. I only get to the other side because I kind of messed up there. Well, what I did is I folded these pieces in about an inch. But it's actually good to do. If you'd like it to be easier to pull it in, what you actually could do is you can make it like smaller than a ½ inch, which is a very, very narrow structure. And it's going to be a bigger owl. The sooner you make your circle, your round circle, the more narrow. The more narrow you make your circle, the more thin, maybe I should say, the more bigger your owl will be. What I do is I fold this in normally at about an inch. Okay? And on the other side, I do that as well. So it looks like this. Then what I do is I make an eye. Like that. And what I do is I make a nose. I pierce under here. I pierce it. I pierce a nose right here. I usually go like that. And I pierce it. Now it looks like a nose. You can make a nose anywhere you want. I'm just going to make it like that. I just want to do this in time. Okay. long nails, then it's easier. But for this stuff, if you have shorter nails, just like me, like most boys have, you can just dig your fingernails in here. So what I usually do is I have my owl right here. But before I do that step, because this could be a last step, I mean, what I do is I pierce out the ear, so I squeeze that up like that, and it makes an ear.
You don't have Halo Reach.
So he's talking. And then you have like little ears, and then just flatten that out. Oops, excuse me. And you just want to do the same thing on the bottom to make the little legs, or little, I don't know, whatever you call it, little feet. I don't know what it's called. And then I usually bend the feet. This is optional. I usually bend the feet. What I usually do is I bend this up on the other side. That is also optional. Okay, and then what I usually do is I usually do that step and I dig my nails into it because I have short nails. And I just dig my nails into it. Dig my nails and put little like nail dots right in here. It doesn't matter really. Just make little. So push your finger in there. Once you push your finger in there, put as many as you want. I mean, and this is just for looks, and this is also optional. So be free to not do it. And once again, other optional stuff is to do it on the wings, and I like to do this. And what I usually do, if I don't like our owl so much, well, what I usually do. You see this dotted side? What I usually do is I fold that in half. Okay, then it looks something like that, and it looks something like any kind of animal. And what I do is there's the stomach right here, and I squeeze that in together. Okay, squeeze that in. What I do is I makes it look like it's kind of more round, because you know every animal you know. And then you want to squeeze in everything, except the legs you don't want to squeeze in, because of course the legs aren't squeezed in together. You can move it. And then what I usually do is I make a little head. I like making a nice little head. Sometimes what I do is like squeeze it in together, and then I usually do something like that. Now like something like this. I know it's weird. And then this optionally I do a tail. And it doesn't matter. It can be short. It can be long. Whatever you like. I'm going to try to make it as long as I could. But it's not really coming out. But, then, well, that's it. What I usually do is I use this, then I usually brush off in here. There we go. And then we have this. And that's it. That's how to make the owl. But this is not an owl. But anyway, that's just the owl. And then I open it up, and look how the owl looks now because I made that head. It looks so weird. Well, that's it. Now enjoy. I forgot to show you this. I almost forgot. I only have like a minute left, and that's my limit. Or else I can't post this on YouTube because it's too long. 10 minutes is my limit. So it's like 8.5 minutes long so far. And what I do is I usually pick them up by these little chunks on the table. What I usually do is I pat them on it, and I usually go like that on the little chunks. And it's like a little vacuum. I actually learned how to do this in school. And it dusts it off, it makes a little dusting off. It's like a vacuum. You can use, it might, if it's not accurate, it's fine, but anyway, I was just licking the owl, okay, so bye, and that's it. That's all. I only have about, I'm at like 9 minutes and 25 seconds. So I only have like a half minute left, and that's my limit. So, bye.